If you're on a career as a writer, you have to have some sense of how it's going to go, what it is that's going to nourish it, how you're going to preoccupy yourself. Is it enough?
Starting out being a young writer or in any artistic discipline is hard because it takes time to find your voice, it takes time to refine it. You can end up getting a little bit lost.
If you leave out the why, you create a lot more excitement.
When the Rolex mentorship came along, it was at a very important time in my life because I was a bit artistically adrift.
It always comes back to a book, a writer you admire. In 1982, the Argentine writer Jorge Luis Borges came to Dublin. I spent time with him. He was a great example to me. He had devoted his life to writing stories that did really change the form. Watching that determination and seeing what it looks like, he was just a tremendous inspiration.
You spend a lot of time in uncertainty when you're writing because you never know where it's going to go. It's a solitary pursuit, and that suits me in many ways. It suits my temperament. But you can't just sit in a room and write on your own for years. You do need to come out in the world and meet people and meet other writers and talk to them. You know, it really just feeds and nourishes you. So working with Colin for the last 2 years has really brought that back to me, how important it is. Colin came to the whole thing with just a very open approach. He wasn't interested in a hierarchical relationship. He was interested in my writing, and he just asked me, what do you want to get out of this? How can I help you, basically?
Colin's moving from writing short stories to writing a novel, and I've mainly been writing novels. There's a great difference between a short story, which really requires you to build up to one single moment and then come down again, whereas a novel requires a completely different way of thinking about character, about scene, about history, and about moment. So we've been talking about very practical things.
Colin has done a lot of very important work in the novel and in other disciplines, and he's been a huge influence, I think, on every generation of Irish writers in the last few years. He's just a wonderful, endless resource for just general knowledge about writing and how to pull yourself away from it so that you can look at it objectively. It really helped me refocus my career and refocus my creative energies. He's shown me how you can be someone who makes a career out of writing and who combines art with life, basically. This really is the first novel I've written, and that's what's inspirational to me, to just find a way to keep going.
This mentoring protege process offers him a sort of sense of his own worth. He's an extraordinary writer. If you have that talent, you have to use it.